Welcome everybody to the 34th annual Greater Brockton Holiday Parade. My name is John Marion, joined by Emmy Award winner Nubi Rateau and legendary Brockton music director Vinnie Macrina, and we'll be your host for the next hour, taking you on a journey with magic and memories, and maybe even a visit from the jolly old man himself. During these difficult times and unsettling year of the pandemic, we will cheer you up and get you in a holiday spirit by celebrating Brockton during the holidays and revisiting the many years of the Greater Brockton Holiday Parade as we honor our children and families of USA Christmastown. In the next hour, we'll be highlighting the music, art, literary achievements of our talented youth, and as an added bonus this year, we celebrate the 130th anniversary and a very special story of the Brockton businessman, philanthropist James Edgar, who in 1890 donned a red suit and a white beard and became America's first department store Santa. That's right, you heard me correctly. The tradition of children being able to visit with Santa began right in your hometown of Brockton, Massachusetts. The tradition of children being able to visit with Santa because of the kindness of Mr. Edgar. Quote, "I have never been able to understand why the great gentleman lives in the North Pole. He's so far away. He's only able to see the children one day a year. He should live closer to them." So in 1890, James Edgar, a department store owner in Brockton, Massachusetts, made it so that they could see him more. The following year, Macy's and Gimbel's had their own Santa, and the rest is history, as we say. Gentlemen, it's indeed a pleasure being with two of you on this 130th anniversary year. Both of you have an amazing history with our holiday parade. Nubi, you being a master behind the scenes at BCA TV, filming and editing. We had some good times, didn't we?
Great times.
And Vinny, you as our maestro, bringing holiday sounds to us for over 40-year span, and all of it to the delight of the children and families of Brockton. This parade has reached over several generations and has bonded our community in many ways, making us a very unique and welcoming community of which we can all be proud of. Guys, can you tell us what it's meant to be a part of this parade for all these years? Nubi?
Listen, John, first and foremost, I mean, thanks for everything you do and just setting this up. Obviously it's not the year that we want. 2020 has been a difficult year for all of us, but just want to give kudos to you. I mean, just really, you're really busting it behind it in terms of working for the city every single year, helping putting this together and kind of being the quarterback of all this. So just want to say appreciate what you do. And Vinny, I mean, he's a legend, right? I mean,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a legend, all right.
But I mean, this was like the Super Bowl for BCA, covering this parade. I started working for BCA, I mean, just being involved in the organization since 2004. Just as an intern, then eventually working part-time and full-time. But this was the Super Bowl. Got everyone together. One of my favorite parts was before the parade, John. Going before the parade and going around to City Hall, interviewing the different mayors, going to the different stores and everything. It just really was a cool event that brought everyone together. We always said it was better than the Macy's Day Parade. It was so cool. Just so many great people that are involved in it to put it together. And then to cover a parade and have live announcers like we were on NBC or CBS or whatever, and to put that together and to be a part of that was special. It was real special.
You guys at BCA, and starting with the leadership of Mark Lindy, he believed, the city believed, you believed, and you put together some good footage. Vinny, that brings me to you, and it's like, Movie brought up Macy's Day Parade. Well, you know what? The tradition of Santa being in store started in Brockton, and we, eat your heart out, Macy's. I mean, this is where it all began. And you know what? Your band and your music department has been an incredible boon to this whole success.
Yeah, we had a really great time. First of all, let me echo what he said about you. Someone has to run, and you came up with the idea. We put it together. I remember the meeting we had about getting this thing started. I think that the greatest part that I remember is just being part of that, because I love the Christmas time, is hearing the kids that they saw Santa Claus, especially the elementary school kids that we had and the junior high kids, or we saw so many people out there, it was really cool. All the things that they had to say about what an experience, and then watching all the members of all the different schools having their own bands and marching down here. We didn't need anybody else. We had, as Joe Bage, our superintendent, said, we don't need anybody else. He said, we have all our own bands. We covered all of this stuff, which made me really proud to watch, all the beginners and the family thing that went on and so on. So, and by the way, you should know that I worked for 5 years at the Eggers department store, and during high school.
Yeah, that's about 100 years ago.
Hey, you're showing your age.
You gave up your age, Vinny.
Not bad for 50, huh?
So, with that said, we're gonna segue into our first segment of the parade and give you guys a montage of many years of happiness and joy. Our first segment is elected official, first responders, and with fire and police. So let's roll the tape and have some fun. And like I said, eat your heart out, Macy's, because it all began here.
Wow, that was awesome right there. Just to see the amount of history, between all the elected officials and some of the great people that are honored. The parade marshal, the James Edgar Award. I mean, talk about the process of getting that together and getting the parade marshals and the Edgar Award winners. I mean, just talk about that process of picking different people and highlighting them in the city.
The great thing about this is that, first of all, Brockton, the elected officials from the mayor right on down to city councils and the school committee has been 100% on board with what we've done here, collectively making this a community event to be proud of. Mm-hmm. We have the James Edgar Award, which is a community service award given to that person that, in the likeness of James Edgar, is awarded, granted, that what they've done to children. Okay, and over the years we've had many of those. The parade marshals have been unbelievable. We've had Scott Brown, Lieutenant Governor Murray. Heavyweight boxing champ John Ruiz. Mark Goddard was one of the greatest years that I've ever had. From Lost in Space. We thought we had George Clooney that year. All the women were like all over him. It was just unbelievable when we were walking around. So, I mean, we've had some great, Louis Tiant, Boston Red Sox, Louis Tiant came. So it's been good. And of course, we had Dr. Zach, as a parade marshal. I just think it's brought the community together. And, Vinny, you saw it, you watched it.
I was there.
Vinny, just talk about and you guys touched upon it in the beginning about just how that was so important for you to be involved and the schools to be involved initially and to really get the ball rolling. Just touch a little bit about that.
Well, John, like I said, we started a long time ago to do this. They had a small thing on Friday nights, and then it got too cold for everything else through the Rotary, and we decided to start this the big parade. We met. And I said, let's get all the kids involved, and then we have enough bands to cover and get the community involved. What a great way to get the schools, which is one of the jewels of the city, the school departments and our education system over here. And then getting our music program, getting these kids an experience to do something like that, and the fun part is to get out there and play, especially at that time of the year. I said, but the most thing I enjoyed was the reaction of the kids, just how much fun they all go back on the teachers. I can't wait until next year to do this again, and so it's just an experience that really at that time a really feel good experience for everybody, and really demonstrated with a great part of the city.
I thought it was really cool when you honored all the principals. I mean, that was an awesome year when you got all the principals involved.
It just speaks to how we have tied everything into community. The principals are very dedicated to, making sure that the floats are, put together and along with the theme. It just shows that, the commitment is there. But, more importantly, or just as importantly, one of our parade masters is Andrea Gabot, class of 2013. She was just on Miss USA, okay, and came down to the 10th finalist. Okay, and I'm so proud. This is what it's all about. Our children, okay, and what they've accomplished, and we highlighted in the parade, and then look at what they're doing in life.
One thing I want to add on to is just piggyback on that last segment. I mean, first responders. I mean, you want to talk about 2020, the year that we owe to our first responders. I mean, I just think, them being involved in the parade every single year it's awesome. But to this year, to really give them a shout out, and always be involved in the parade, I think it's really special.
I agree, Newbie.
So let's there's a whole bunch of cool floats that we saw in years past. Let's talk about and let's see some of the cool floats that we saw, and it's kind of the excitement that the kids have in watching their faces, our faces. So let's check out some of the cool floats that we had, and we'll talk about it after.
Okay.
God's honest truth, who cares about the Macy's Day Parade? I mean, do we not blow them out the water in that segment? I mean, geez, I mean, this, and it's only going to get better too in the years to come. It's only going to get better. I'm convinced of that. But John, Vinny, I mean, just talk about some of those floats that you had. I mean, they were right up there, professional floats. I mean, if you told me those were designed by just, regular folks, I'd say you're lying, because those floats were darn good.
Well, first of all, I have to have a shout out to all the committees over all the years that have helped put the themes together and the ideas of these floats. But the execution's been unbelievable. I remember talking about it in that basement when we first talked in 1991 to how we're going to do this and bring families involved. Well, we decided to do a volunteer float contest, and it's worked out to be great. Over the years, I mean, we've had the Polar Express, Love Life Alliance, Church. I thought it was really the Polar Express. Okay, one of the years youth hockey put a ice skating rink on a flatbed. I mean, I thought it was AZF on the flatbed. And to be honest with you, when some of these floats come by, it actually looks like they're a block long. I mean, they work on it for like 350 days out of the year just to prepare. So yeah, you know what, Macy's? I think you got some work to do.
Vinny, what are your thoughts?
Well, unfortunately, I saw some of the. What I always did was I had to wait in the back because we were the last.
Right.
So what I would do is I had the kids in the back of the courthouse, and I would go out there and watch some of the floats so I could see the parade, because I never saw half the play or listen to the kids in the band. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with some of the floats and some of that they've done out there. I couldn't visually remember one out there, but I used to say, wow, these are done by the kids, and again, the principal in the schools and all these different organizations just came out there. And sometimes we're pretty competitive.
Give us a behind the scenes look of what happens before the parade. I mean, because a lot of times people don't see what goes on.
Yeah,
before the float. Kind of give us a behind the scenes.
Well, right, we're all waiting in the back, and sometimes it can get pretty bad because we're there at 1 o'clock, but we don't march out till like sometime 2:15. And let's just hope that it's good weather and the kids kind of have to hang around there. And then we wait for Santa Claus, because we always brought Santa Claus back on. So there's a lot of hanging around all over the place that the kids have to do there before we're going. Yeah, and then of course, like I said, I never see the parade, but I go right. We went out there and watched the kids. Sometimes I want to see the kids play because they dispersed before us. Because again, the band always stayed at the back and brought in Santa Claus. Oh yeah, the streets are all lined up with people all over the place. Yeah.
And Newbie, you talk about, and Vinny, he actually had the bird's eye view of his behind the scenes stuff, the commitment for some of these school packs and some of these families and some of these organizations. Okay, to actually show up at 8 o'clock in the morning and put together these floats that they've been working on for the last 3 months. I remember one year we had Mark Goddard from Lost in Space. It was unbelievable. That year it was a futuristic holiday, and everybody had spaceships, that they were, putting together. And I remember we did a scene with Mark Goddard where, the ship was going to take off, and my wife was the Hancock pack, that year, and it was just crazy and madness. And when we filmed it, it was a lot of laughs. Commitment, community, diversity, culturally, all of that stuff has been displayed on our floats. All our organizations, Cape Verdean, Haitian, NAACP, all of them have shown all of their ethnicity, in the way they celebrate the holidays. It's just been a joy to watch.
One year, me and rest in peace, Jay Miller, we actually went and interviewed people behind the scenes for the different floats, and we got a chance to see all the different elementary schools that were involved. So let's take a look at some of the elementary schools, because that's really the fabric of the communities, our kids. So let's take a look at some of the elementary schools and their involvement in the parade.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Yeah.
all I have to say is wow. You know, I mean, elementary schools, I mean, just the fabric of the community. I'm a Kennedy kid. Shout out to Mr. Rogan, rest in peace, and the Kennedy family.
Absolutely. Brian was so dedicated to this parade, it was unbelievable.
But, just the amount of work that the kids do and the teachers obviously, play a big part of it. We just get a little taste of the amount of work and the amount of potential that this city has.
Well, Louis, the great thing about the holiday parade over the years, and it kind of evolved into this, we built it around James Edgar. Okay, the story about the first department store Santa. We got the schools involved, the elementary schools, so you're educating young children at an early age about the history of the city and the different themes, whether it be history or whether it be art or whether it be space or whether it be cultural. These packs and these, elementary schools, they took it to heart, very committed, and put together some floats that obviously, as you're watching, they're just incredible. And the thing that came to mind when we were broadcasting was every time you saw one of these floats with little youngsters on it, they were all smiling. Yeah. They're wrapped up in presents. They have different costumes on. They're having fun. This community is solid. It's built on our cultural diversity and our history. And from a young age, with the Santa, of course, they're all wearing Santa hats because of the Santa Hat Challenge, right? And they're just having a blast. And isn't that what it's all about?
Yeah.
Having fun?
Vinny, as an educator, just talk about, the importance of, having kids involved that young and seeing the potential of their city.
Well, as an educator and also the director for so many years, it was when I went up there and I watched all those little kids do that, it was just unbelievable. Like I mentioned before, I would go at times when are we going to do that parade? Well, they were worried about if they're going to do it again. And I know kids today, they always complain about doing things outside, but it's amazing. Even the seniors, when they say, "What do you miss the most?" They all missed one of the things they always said was a Christmas parade. That was just so much fun. These are seniors now, come never mind the little kids, and that was an experience and really rewarding for me. And then of course it's the community thing. The idea that you go out there and you're performing with your school in front of all these people, and they got a little, okay, we're going to be better than you next year. We're going to do this in a joking manner, but they really took it serious and they were excited about the parade. That's the thing about
what do you think is really cool is it was almost as if you had the parade, it was like the official kickoff. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Holiday season's here. Yeah. Christmas is here. It's coming up, and that's what I really thought was really cool about is that it was a kickoff. I thought it was really cool. It was almost like after it was almost like a little rally because Brockton and I would typically play their football game that next week in the playoff.
That's correct.
Yeah. So it almost like a little pep rally too. So I just thought, it was the official, unofficial kickoff. Brockton, let's go. What do you think?
Well, I agree with you 100%. And the beauty about it is that, when we first started this, it was a crossroads as to how we should do this. Do we have a couple fire engines and we bring in some professional floats? And, do we just show it that way? The way it evolved has become the community has been actively involved. And I think that's the bare heart and soul of this parade, what makes us unique and different than other communities when we have our parade. As Vinny was saying, it becomes competitive. They look forward to it. Everybody, whether it's the float or the music or the art or the Edgar essay contest, everybody's up and ready to go. And yes, it just segues into a beautiful holiday season for us with the Pops coming, at the high school and all these different events that are going on all over the city. I'm just so proud to be a part of this.
Yeah, I got to bring one thing. I think that what I also saw too is that kids like traditions. And it's up to us to continue and teach these type of community traditions that that we've had for years and years and years. And I think the parade did that a great deal.
Speaking of traditions, let's talk about and let's see one of the best traditions that this city has, and that's their music program that we owe kudos to. So let's take a look at some of the bands that really highlighted the parade. I'm in awe. I'm in awe. I mean, the music program is second to none. And John, over the years, and Vinny, I mean, you guys can really talk about the music program and what you've seen over the years. And Vinny, you could talk about, really what it's grown into.
Well, the absolute joy, and actually I got Glenna Angelo to thank for this. She says, listen, you need bands, because for years we just had the Brockton High Band in the elementary schools, which was great. Yeah. But so we brought in Oliver Ames, and we brought in, East Bridgewater, we brought in Randolph, and, and Bridgewater Raynham, and Whitman Hanson, and Abington, and it's great. You got to have bands. We brought some professional bands in, but I got to tell you, I was humbled when I went up to the high school one day and they were doing the studio thing up at the Arts Building, and we're talking, and this girl comes up to me and says, Mr. Marion, I'd like to thank you so much for all that you do, and I didn't really know what to say, and she goes on to say that how the band is so important, the highlight from the time that she was in elementary school and learning from your unbelievable program, all the way through middle school, and then to the band. She said, Mr. Marion, when we were marching as elementary students, all we could dream about was coming around Belmont Street onto Main Street when we were in the big band, okay? And all those tens of thousands of people are watching us. I got shivers up my spine just now talking about it. And you know what? We used to have calls from Macy's saying, when is Brockton High going to come? Vinny goes, we're not going to Macy's. We're right here. Vinny, what a program, let me tell you.
Yeah, we actually did. We did get calls to do that at Macy's because it was close by. We actually got invited to the Rose Bowl parade, and wow. You have to have a band at least over 150 people plus in order to go to the Rose Bowl parade. The problem was that too much done. Money. We were like in thousands and thousands of dollars between the flights, and what do you do with 200 kids, for 3 days, So that was a little bit odd, but just the idea that we got invited to something like that. Macy, people ask, why don't you do the Macy parade? I said to the kids one day, you want to do the Macy parade? You want to do ours? No, we want to do ours. No, they say they can do their own stuff here. And I wouldn't have gone here because I always say Brockton first, and the taxpayers are supporting a great program, which we've been extremely lucky to have, have middle schools, so many middle schools and elementaries, and have staff to teach these kids and develop that ground up until you get to the other thing. And remember, we talked about traditions. Those kids see that, and they also want to be in the parade. Those kids see our band and the marching band out there. They want to be in that uniform, or they want to be in that jazz band. How many times kids used to come out and say, I can't wait to get in that red shirt. So we've been extremely lucky, and many people have been involved. I have a great staff. I've always had a great staff, dedicated staff, and we've been supported by all the superintendents that I've worked under. Even though once it came outside, they got cut on into the parade and all the stuff here a great deal. So the support was always great. So I think Brockton kids really benefit from all this stuff here.
And I just like to bring highlight to the fact that our program is recognized, because I travel all over the state with my business, Marion Brothers, and they all know Brockton's music program. And you don't see what's going on behind the scenes, but Vinny starts these kids off in 4th grade and nurtures them right along through the elementary schools into the middle school, and he's literally got a farm system feeding up to the high school. And I think it's no small feat, Vinny, and I just got to say thank you to your dedication, because it shows when we go to the Pops and we see that professional presentation. Right. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the amount of confidence and I was in the band, but the amount of confidence graduating Brockton High School, knowing you had the best band in the country, you thought you could walk on water. I mean, the amount of confidence that, I graduated from Brockton High, and we have a great sports program, great educational program,
yes, we do.
Great music program, everything. It just gives you, as a kid, it gives you so much confidence. So I just want to thank you for that.
Well, we appreciate that. And like I said, I have to say that, I can't be just one person. Throughout the years, I've had really dedicated staff members. Sometimes that's a tough time to have that parade too, because it's long, and they would come in and stay there and change their plans so they can participate. And so that's an important thing to also mention, that you got to have a great staff also to perform that, and good kids.
Let's talk about some, and let's take a look at some of the different, the Clydesdale and some other cool little floats we had coming through the parade. Let's take a look at it. So many cool, floats, and this is over the last, 10 years or so, this is just a little small preview of what's going on. I mean, how long is this parade going on for?
Well, I took it over in 1991. Vinny reminded me that Rotary had started this back in the 80s, but it was a Friday night gig, and nobody was there. And,
Well, it was more for Super Bowl type of thing too. Legion Parkway, that's it. We lit the tree, and it got pretty cold
Yeah.
on Friday night, and one night, as a matter of fact, all the instruments froze because of saliva, and we couldn't play, and we try to pick it up a little bit more, and then we say, this can't be at night, let's try to find a day during the daytime, and he came aboard, and
so the recipe
Yeah.
with inviting the families in to do the
Right.
volunteer floats and also the competition that we just talked about, and then trying to get some real fun stuff for kids. TL Edwards has been a great sponsor. Every year we go to them and ask them if we can have the Clydesdales because the kids love to see those
Yeah.
massive horse specimens. I mean, they just light up. So that's a must. And Terry's been great. Our sponsors like Harbor One and Eastern Bank, Rockland Trust, and Northeastern Savings, and many, many more. And you can go to usachristmastown.org to see them. Without them and the city of Brockton and the school department, we can't have the fun stuff, the fun floats, the costumes. One
Right.
year we had Star Wars.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
That was really cool. I thought it was really Star Wars. I thought it was the real deal.
I mean, me too. I was a little scared when Darth Vader came by. And then, one year we had the tallest man in the world. Hills Mills Band we had. Incredible, fun, what was it, Cowboy Bob one year. He was great, okay? But the kids, it lights them up. So, antique cars, they love it when they're screeching.
Oh,
and
yeah.
hollering
That was
and-
really cool. I love
right?
that. Love that.
So, hey, it's been a blast with that.
Let's go into and talk about the favorite part of Christmas. My favorite part of the whole parade. I mean, Santa Claus. I mean, and the amount of stuff and the entrance that he made all the time. Can we take a look at the segment?
Wait a minute. Is he coming?
You never know. I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a look at the segment. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Really, what a great way just to end the parade with,
Wait a
with
minute,
Santa.
wait a minute. I hear something.
Wait, hold on. What's going on?
Yeah.
Well, no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't be here now.
Wait a minute, Magic Dust is coming in.
He
Holy
wouldn't be here now, would he? He wouldn't be here now.
I think he's
Whoa.
coming.
Whoa.
He has to come on. Hey, Santa!
Oh, man. He came! Look what it is! Oh, I didn't know!
You're talking about the Brockton Parade. I got wind of it. I had to come down and do a visit, even though we're not having the parade this year. I had to come down and wish you all a great season. First of all, thank you for having me all these years, because you know how important the parade is to me here in Brockton.
Is this always your first stop, right?
Always my first
Always.
stop. I do not allow anyone to book me anywhere until I know when the Brockton Parade is, because my good friend James Egger has made my life so much easier. Thankfully, because he created that great concept of having people dress up like me, and then going out and getting the wishes of all the good boys and girls throughout the world, getting that message back to me, and then I'm allowed to get those toys prepared for them. So how can I not start here in the great city of Brockton?
You know, we talked about earlier the children and the smiling faces, and how they just world lights up. When they see the Clydesdales. But I'll tell you, there's nothing,
Not like Santa
nothing
coming
like
up.
when Santa comes and turns that corner. And it was amazing because Southeastern Regional, the kids over there. You talk about a real community effort in a greater Brockton type of a presence. They made us a sleigh that is fitting for our Santa, the original Santa, to ride in. And they made real reindeer out of wood, and a beautiful sleigh. I mean,
That first year, I thought somebody had transported my team down here. I was shocked.
It was better. It was better.
So I went to the folks over there, and I showed them the picture of the Macy's float, and their eyes kind of lit up, and they said, okay, I mean, if it's for Santa, it's for Santa. And there it is. Right? But the kids, they just light up. And Friday nights before the parade, we read a story. It's an adapted version of the story that I wrote about James Edgar. And we read the story of how Santa and James Edgar connected. And we do that at the War Memorial. And the kids, they sit there and they're in awe. And then all of a sudden, mystical things happen and magical dust comes. And then Santa comes in again. And once again, the kids are just all over it. I tell you, this is the best part of this whole parade, when Santa arrives.
Once I'm sorry, Santa. What were you going to say?
I
can't interrupt Santa. Shame
No,
on me.
you can't.
When I come around from Belmont Street onto Main Street, and I see the thousands and thousands of people lining downtown Brockton's Main Street, my heart just lifts up. It's truly one of the most awe-inspiring sights, to just turn that corner and just see that sea of smiling faces and cheering people. It's amazing.
And we started out, Santa's gracious enough to come and take pictures with Santa, with the children. And we do this once again because of our great sponsors at Rockland Trust. They're all free pictures, and we started it in a little window at Marion Brothers 25 years ago. And it evolved into a much bigger stage at Independence Associates, which was one of my tenants in the building next door, Marion Brothers. And then now it's at City Hall. And I'll tell you, it's worthy of the Enchanted Village because he's our guy.
What better way to end this than seeing the band that comes right before Santa? So let's take a look at the band, then we'll come back for some final remarks. Let's take a look at the Brockton High Band.
Where is he?
Here we
Where is
go.
he?
Here we
Brockton,
go.
Where is he?
To them. Brockton.
This is the pride and joy of Brockton.
You see what they did? They put Frosty back in the ice house and he's all puffed up now.
Yeah, because he looked a lot smaller earlier. Yeah.
I'm in awe.
Big as the courthouse.
You know, most people don't know this, but in the off season, Rudolph hangs out at DW Field Park.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. No wonder he's so big. Nobody sees him.
Paul knows a lot. Absolutely incredible. That band has fired me up for holidays this year like nothing else. I mean, if that doesn't get you fired up and pumped up, I don't know what will. Look, this has just been an incredible hour, and I just have to thank, BCA, and Phil Philippolides, and Mark Lindy from the past, and everybody that's been involved. Nubi, you've been involved. Without the broadcast, this wouldn't be anything. I want to thank City Hall and City Council and the school committee, Brockton Public Schools, all of our sponsors for really, really laying this out for us. The band, Nubi for being here. Santa, it wouldn't be a parade without you, and it wouldn't be Christmas. I got to say, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays to everybody, all of everybody in Brockton, Massachusetts, USA Christmas Town. Guys, we're going to see you where? Where are we going to see you guys?
Hey, we did it again. We'll see each
We'll have
other.
to do some,
Right?
Maybe I'll be part of the parade now.
Next year, we're going to see everybody live
Bigger and better.
on Main Street, which Main Street is making a big comeback right now. We're looking awesome, all right? Santa,
We'll see you next year. Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas.
happy holidays.
Hi, Mom.
You need to get excited about these things, John.
I'm Brockton Fire Chief Michael Williams. For the past 30 years, the Downtown Brockton Association has kicked off the holiday season with its annual holiday parade. This year, unfortunately, due to COVID-19, the parade had to be canceled. But a virtual parade will be shown on Brockton Community Access. Please enjoy this show. Happy holidays. Have a safe, happy holiday season. Thank you.
Chief Manny Gomes here. I just want to welcome you all. I understand that we're going to be doing the holiday parade virtually. I think it'll be nice to bring back some of the past memories and kind of splice it all together for what we're missing out this year. I hope everyone can reflect on some of the past footage and understand the value of that for Brockton and to have it again come back next year. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way.
Hello everyone, happy holidays. I'm Mark D'Agostino, the Ward 3 School Committee member and Vice Chair of the School Committee. I just wanted to wish you all a wonderful holiday season this year. I know it'll be a little bit different, but we'll make the best of it. And so I just wanted to wish you and your family a wonderful holiday season this year. Thank you so much.
Happy holidays, everybody. This is Tim Sullivan, the School Committee member from Ward 7, which I call the Park and Lake region of Brockton, the most beautiful ward in the city. I just wanted to wish everybody happy holidays, and hopefully next year we'll be in the parade and we'll see you then. Thank you to all and happy holidays.
This is Judy Sullivan from the Ward 5 School Committee, and I wanted to wish everybody in Brockton a happy holidays and be safe. Happy New Year.
I'm Cynthia Rivas Mendes from School Committee Ward 2. Just wanted to say Feliz Navidad. I hope you are well, you are safe, and you spend great time with family and friends during these upsetting times, but hopefully the season will remind us of the good and the joyous times. Blessings.
This is Joyce Asak, your Ward 6 School Committee member, and I just wanted to wish you a happy holiday. This time of year is a wonderful time to be with family and friends. So try to cherish the time that we have and enjoy this holiday season. Have a great new year.
Hi everyone, Tom Minicello, Ward 1 School Committee. Want to wish you a happy holiday season, a happy new year, a Merry Christmas. Whatever you celebrate, happy to you. Make the best of it. Don't let COVID-19 get you down. Get together with your friends safely over Zoom. Talk to people. Be creative. Don't let this holiday season go by. Turn that frown into a smile. Always remember, we're champions here in the city of Brockton, the city of champions. Again, happy holidays, be safe, and have creative, safe fun.
Hello everyone, Tony Rodriguez, Ward 4 School Committee here in the city of Brockton. I'd like to wish everybody a safe and happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Feliz Natal, and make sure you stay safe in this hard times that we're dealing with in 2020. Merry Christmas and be safe, City of Brockton.
Hi, it's Superintendent of Schools Mike Thomas, wishing you all a happy holiday season. To our families and students of the Brockton Public Schools, I want to thank you for your hard work and understanding during this most difficult time. For the staff of the Brockton Public Schools, I really appreciate how hard you have worked to make sure our students got the remote learning that they deserved, even though it's not easy. You've done a great job and we really appreciate it. I know this is an unusual year and we'll be celebrating the holidays in a very unusual way, but I hope you enjoy a happy and healthy holiday season. And again, to the entire Brockton community, thank you all for your support and please stay safe. Thank you.
Hi, this is Counselor Tina Cardosa. I'd like to wish everyone at home a very, very happy, safe, a healthy holiday season. Para todos na casa, Feliz Natal e prospero ano novo.
Hi, I'm Ward 1 City Councilor Tim Cruz. Happy holidays to all my friends at home. Unfortunately, this is my favorite day of the year every year when all the Brocktonians come downtown and celebrate all the great things we have. But let's remember, we'll be back next year. Do me a favor, wear your mask. Stay socially distant, but enjoy the holidays and remember all the great things we have in this city. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noel, whatever else, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever else I forgot, happy holidays. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is a great time of the year. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Feliz Natal to everyone who's over there. This year's been so difficult. We've been through so much. But that's it, we're almost done. It's almost over, and next year we'll be able to be back together again, hopefully in a nice parade here in the city. But for now, we're doing what we can. We're staying socially distant. So happy holidays, enjoy this time of the year, and let's be thankful for all the things that we've accomplished so far.
I'm Ward 4 Counselor Susan Nicastro. At this time, I'm delighted to have the opportunity to wish all of you, and especially all of my Ward 4 constituents, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Enjoy this special time of the year, the most wonderful time of the year for some but not all. But please be kind to each other. Do something to help someone else. And happy holidays. Thank you.
Hey, this is Counselor Jack Lally. Enjoying this kind of parade. I don't have to get off my butt. Wanting to just wish everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, if you celebrate. It's a season of giving. It's a season of being together, and I think it's a season full of things that we could all use right now. So enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Counselor at Large Winthrop Farwell. Welcome to our virtual holiday parade held this year because of COVID. I'd like to thank all of you for being so patient and for being a part of our city during this past year. It's been a difficult year, and you've hung in there, and I really appreciate it. I'd like to send best wishes from my family to yours for a happy holiday season, a Merry Christmas, and a New Year 2021.
I'd like to take a moment to wish everybody a healthy and happy holiday season. As we know, the season is approaching us with Thanksgiving in just a few weeks, and then followed by Christmas. And I know this year's been a very difficult year for all of us. But I do want to take time to wish everybody from my constituency, from Ward 3 to the entire city of Brockton, my very best of a good, healthy, and happy holiday season. It's a tremendous time of year, and it's the year when we should all be enjoying ourselves, or the time of year when we should all be enjoying ourselves, and hopefully we can still do that despite the pandemic that we have going through our city and throughout this our great state and throughout this country. But I'm sure everybody's looking forward to some time to be together with family and friends and relatives. And I guess I just want to end by saying that whatever you're doing during the holiday season, do it the correct way and follow suit to some of the public safety issue things that have been given to us and how we should perform during this difficult time. But all in all, I want to just wish you all a very happy and healthy holiday season, and hopefully the year 2021 will be a little bit much brighter than what we had for this past year. Enjoy it. Thank you.
My name is Jeffrey Thompson, and I'm the Ward 5 City Councilor. I would like to wish all Brocktonians a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now, 2020 has been a trying year for all of us, but Christmas is a time to rejoice, time to cherish the time with our families, and to thank God for all of our many blessings. So from my family to your family, again, I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy and safe New Year. Thank you.
My name is Moses Rodriguez, and I'm a city councilor here in the city of Brockton. Normally around this time of year, especially in today's, normally around this date on every month or every year around this month of November, we have a beautiful parade that we all participate in. But because of COVID-19, we're not able to do that. So we're here wishing you all, wishing that you could all be here with us. But since you can't be here with us, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and hope that you and your family stay safe. And so that next year we can all gather here again and celebrate what's the best in the city of Brockton. Thank you.
Say hi, everybody. I know these are really tough times we're going through right now, but I'm just hoping that you all have a great holiday season and that looking forward to a better new year. Thank you.
Holiday greetings, everyone. From your Ward 7 City Councilor and Council President for 2020, I'm Shirley Azak. I would like to extend my warmest wishes to all Brockton residents for a happy and healthy holiday season, and hoping that the new year 2021 is filled with health, wealth, and happiness for all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This is Mayor Robert Sullivan of the City of Brockton, and it really is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the Greater Brockton Holiday Parade. It's an annual wonderful event that we hold each year in downtown. And unfortunately, because of COVID-19, the coronavirus, we have to do it virtual this year. So I want to thank everybody that is working diligently, all the volunteers to make this a reality. COVID has changed everything right now, but I'm really looking forward to next year, right, where we'll have the children marching downtown with adults and laughter and floats and marching bands and just wonderful holiday cheer. So I'm asking you, please be safe during the holiday season, abide by what the health professionals are doing, and then next year we'll be back marching on the streets of Brockton, downtown, in the City of Champions. Again, I want to wish each and every one of you and your families a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Please be safe during the holiday times, and of course, have a happy, safe, and healthy New Year. Thank you.
I hope you was able to enjoy this holiday special this year. My name is Joe Miranda. On behalf of the board, staff, volunteer, and all the producers here at Brockton Community Access, we all want to wish you and your family a happy holiday. I hope to see you again next year. Stay safe.